Well, WWE 2K25 is officially here, and it looks like we're going to be getting some news drops around January 28th.
So excited! So excited!
But we're probably going to be getting something around January 27th as well.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening.
WWE debuted on Netflix with Monday Night Raw, and during that broadcast, we got a segment with Roman Reigns talking with Paul Heyman, and Paul Heyman was telling him that he needs to be acknowledged on a major platform around the world. He then asked Roman Reigns when he could put that on his calendar for his schedule. Roman Reigns looked at him and said January 27th, walked in a room, closed the door, and we got the first teaser for WWE 2K25. Though Roman Reigns hinted at being the cover star for WWE 2K25, it looks like Steam got the jump on 2K and leaked the cover star for WWE 2K25, and we got Roman Reigns on the cover, which is a more sleek and modern design. Kind of reminds me of something that they did with NBA 2K25, where it was just kind of a plain Jane cover. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this year's cover star for WWE 2K25. Though that's not the only cover we're going to be getting for WWE 2K25, I predict we're going to be getting a Yeet edition as well as a Bloodline edition. CM Punk is kind of out the door after we got Roman Reigns on the main cover. But after Steam leaked the cover design for WWE 2K25, WWE 2K went ahead and updated their website with the new logo, with some new screenshots of some superstars, and I must say, the graphics look fantastic. Here's a comparison from Cody Rhodes in WWE 2K25 and WWE 2K24, which I can see a major difference within the graphics. And here's another one with Liv Morgan compared to 2K24. You can definitely tell they've worked some tweaks out with the hair. Even the face textures look amazing for the screenshots that they are, but at the end of the day, graphics really don't mean nothing on the Pro Wrestling Shoot channel. We are gameplay over everything, so it's not enough to get me excited just yet. On their website, they also put this announcement incoming. WWE 2K returns bigger, bolder, and better than ever in a breakthrough year for the franchise. WWE 2K25 is preparing to charge down the ramp with all the authenticity and action fans love from the best in sports entertainment. Discover game-changing features, iconic superstars, and more details on January 28th, 2025. So a couple notes from this announcement. It did announce that we're going to be getting some authenticity. Does this mean that they're actually listening to the community this year and giving us authentic likenesses finally in WWE 2K? I'm hoping that's the case, and that's what they're announcing on this announcement, but I'm not going to hold my breath. They're also talking about discovering game-changing features. Well, I mean, what's game-changing at this point? Now, if they're talking about bringing old features back and calling them game-changing, revolutionary, I don't really consider that game-changing or revolutionary if we're bringing something old back into the game. We've had it before. It's been there. Though if they're bringing Create a Story back, Create a Story is a feature that we've asked for many years at this point to make its return to the franchise. This would be an exciting feature to make its return, but I'm still not going to hold my breath on how game-changing the feature will be until we get our hands on the game. Keep in mind, WWE 2K almost every year says that it's a bigger, better, and bolder game. So this is just kind of words that you have to take with a grain of salt at this point. And I'm not trying to be negative on WWE 2K. I love the games. I personally love every single 2K game that's come out. I buy them every single year, regardless of the flaws. I'm a fan of the franchise at the end of the day. But something about last year left a sour taste in my mouth that I'm just not going to get too excited until I've got at least a month worth of play within this game to find its flaws. Don't get me wrong, there is always a little bit of excitement for WWE 2K25 season. They make it fun. 2K is very good at the advertising and the hype behind getting a new product on the shelves. I just know from previous experience that if I get overexcited about this game, then I'm probably going to be disappointed in the end. But not to say that 2K24 was the worst thing that ever hit the shelves, because I actually loved 2K24, minus all of its flaws. 2K24 was really a great game when it came down to it. I think the patches in the end ended up ruining the game for the most of us. It ruined the AI, it ruined the Money in the Bank cash-ins, it ruined universe mode in general. Belts were melted half the year. Community creations was crashing. The online servers were non-existent. And let's not forget about the dreaded logo glitch that we've seen through about every single call. Oh yeah, all my cars were bald at one point in the year, so there's that too. If we can break past all of these minor flaws, because really in the end of the day, they are minor. The game was still playable. It wasn't crashing on me like 2K20 was and it was playable. My GM was enjoyable, but for the most part, we were pushed my faction all year in 2K24. That was really what kept the game going when it came to fresh content on a weekly basis for 2K. So at the end of the day, the graphics and everything look amazing for WWE 2K25. I'm excited that the face scans are on par. I'm excited that the hair looks like it's got a little bit more life, especially for the women superstars coming into the game. Bayley, she looks great this year. But like I said, at the end of the day, graphics are not going to determine whether or not this game is great. You can have a great looking game, but at the same time, I would personally rather take AEW Fight Forever graphics as long as it meant the gameplay was going to be good. No, that's not me saying that AEW Fight Forever was a great game. I'm just saying graphics don't really mean that much to me. But the aesthetics are always nice to have. 2K does have some really good features that they add in. Quality of life, if you will. 2K24 was a perfect example of that, and they added a lot of the things that the fans were wanting back. Face paint removal, the singlet straps coming down, we had a fireball for a payback, we had blood all over the mat. So like I said, it's not a total loss. 2K24 was an enjoyable game when it came down to it, but at the end of the day, I don't want an updated 2K24. I want WWE 2K25. And I want it to be a fresh new experience. So with that, I hope they're not taking out or removing features from the previous game that actually made a difference for the player base, but really uplifting the experience for the player base and having an enjoyable experience. A negative flaw that was brought to my attention is that this game is still on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. It's beyond me at this point. I don't think that we've gotten a real current gen, and I say current gen because this console has been out for years now. So we have not gotten a real current gen game from WWE 2K since I've owned a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X. Don't get me wrong, I understand players can't always afford the updated consoles, but for the love of God, next year we're getting PlayStation 6. Let that sink in for a little bit. So let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? Are you excited for WWE 2K25? Because personally, it's not there for me yet. I got hope. Always have to have hope. But I'm not letting them get me this year. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you want to know an awesome concept for universe mode that I think WWE games should incorporate in one of these games, one of these years, click this video right here. See you on the next one. Take it easy.